All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're going to build a complete, fully functional online store right from scratch. And you know the best part? We're going to do the whole thing without paying a single dime in monthly fees. So if you've ever had that dream of selling your stuff online, but the cost was holding you back, this one is for you.
Yeah, this is the big promise, right? The idea of selling online is awesome, but man, those monthly subscription fees can feel like a huge wall to climb before you've even made your first sale. This is all about tearing down that wall, using a really powerful and most importantly, free tool to get your business up and running.
So, what is this magic tool? It's called WooCommerce, and basically, it's a free plugin for WordPress. Think of it like this. Your WordPress website is a basic car. WooCommerce is the supercharged engine you drop into it to turn that car into a high-performance selling machine. It gives you a shopping cart, product pages, a checkout system, the whole shebang.
Okay, first things first. Before we can sell anything, we have to actually get WooCommerce installed on our WordPress site. Now, I know that might sound a little technical, but I promise you it's incredibly simple. It's literally just a couple of clicks. It really is as simple as it looks right here. From your WordPress dashboard, the place you're probably already familiar with, you're just going to head over to Plugins and click Add New. In that little search bar, just type in WooCommerce. Once you see it, you hit Install Now, and then you hit Activate. And boom, just like that, the entire foundation of your online store is built.
Now, what happens if something goes a little sideways? It's pretty rare, but let's be ready. First, check for plugin conflicts. Sometimes another plugin you have just doesn't play nicely, so try deactivating your other plugins one by one to see if that fixes it. Second, your web hosting might not be up to date. A quick email to their support team usually solves that in minutes. And most importantly, when you activate WooCommerce, this setup wizard is going to pop up. Do not skip this. It is your new best friend. It'll walk you through all the basic settings to make sure everything's working right from the start.
Okay, with all that technical stuff out of the way, it is time for the fun part, actually adding the stuff you're going to sell. To make this real, let's pretend we're starting our very own online clothing store. And the very first thing we're going to put on our digital shelf is a classic t-shirt. You know, by learning how to add this one simple item, you're actually going to master all the skills you need to sell pretty much anything, whether it's digital downloads or even complicated gadgets. Every single product starts with these three basics. First, a clear name, like classic cotton t-shirt. Second, the description. This is your 24/7 salesperson. Seriously, don't just list what it's made of. Tell a story. Talk about how soft the cotton is or what it's perfect for. This is where you really sell it. And finally, the price. WooCommerce makes it super easy to set your regular price, and you can even add a sale price to get people excited.
You've heard it a million times, but people buy with their eyes, so your photos have to be great. Start with one awesome main product image. Then fill up the gallery with pictures from different angles, maybe a close-up of the texture, or even someone wearing it. But here's where the real magic is. Attributes. This lets your customers pick what they want. You can add options for size, like small, medium, large, and color, letting them build the perfect product for themselves.
Okay, our t-shirt is on the virtual shelf. It looks great. Now we need to set up the cash register. In the world of e-commerce, these are called payment gateways. It's just a fancy term for how you get paid.
This is the big question, right? You need a way for customers to give you their money that works for them and for you. WooCommerce has a ton of options, but we're going to start with two of the absolute simplest ones. So to keep things super simple, let's start here. Cash on delivery, or COD, is amazing if you're selling locally. It builds so much trust because people don't pay until the product is literally in their hands. Then there's direct bank transfer. This is another great option with no fees. The store just shows the customer your bank info and they send the money. The only catch is you have to manually check your bank account to confirm you got the payment before you ship anything. So they've picked their t-shirt, they've paid for it. Fantastic. Now, how do we actually get it to their front door? Let's talk about setting up some basic shipping rules. The main idea you need to get your head around is the shipping zone, and it's as simple as it sounds. Think of it like drawing circles on a map. You could make one zone for your local city, let's say Cairo, and then another zone for the rest of the country. Anybody ordering from inside one of those circles gets the special shipping rules you set just for them.
When you're just starting out, the easiest way to go is a flat rate. You can see the process right here. First, you make your zone. We'll use Cairo again. Then you add a shipping method inside that zone and pick flat rate. Finally, you just set one price, save $5. Now, every single order going to Cairo, no matter how big or small, automatically gets a $5 shipping charge. It's so simple and clean.
So our store is fully functional. It works. But, functional doesn't always mean successful. To turn people who are just browsing into actual buyers, our store needs to look professional and trustworthy. And that all comes down to the design of the most important page in your whole store, the product page.
And that's the whole point, isn't it? Your product page isn't just an info sheet, it's a sales pitch. Its one and only job is to convince someone who's just looking to hit that add to cart button and become a real customer. So what are the absolute must-haves? Well, you need those amazing high-quality images. You need that persuasive description we talked about. The price and whether it's in stock have to be crystal clear. And that add to cart button needs to be big and obvious. But honestly, the secret weapon? Customer reviews. Nothing builds trust faster than seeing that other real people bought this thing and loved it. That social proof is pure gold.
And there you have it. You installed the plugin, you added a product, you set up payments and shipping. You've built a real, working online store. You've gone from just an idea to having a platform that is officially ready to sell to the entire world. So look, the tool is free, the steps are clear, and the opportunity is sitting right in front of you. The only question left isn't how, it's what. What amazing thing are you going to sell first?